Alright, so to make this project work, if we go to the side view, we have to raise the road, the track, and the truck up above the grass so that we can actually have a specific collision between the truck and the grass if it gets off the track. So there has to be some separation there. And just maybe the truck needs to be just a touch higher, just like that. Okay, so over in the so we're in the game engine up there, and here we want the truck to be dynamic, and we will set the collision bounds down here to convex hull. Okay, so at this point we will go to 0, and I'm going to parent the camera to the truck body. So I'm going to go GZ, maybe pull it up a bit, and I think I'm going to change it just like this, RY a bit, so I can see higher than GZ again. Gives me a little bit better view of what's going on. Okay, so now the camera is selected. Hold down the Shift key, go to the body, and Control P. So now the camera will go where the truck goes. So let's select the truck again. We will change here from timeline to logic editor. Alright, and make this as large as I can so you can see it. Alright, so let's make the truck move. So I'm going to use the keyboard, and I will use the up arrow. Okay, and on the actuator we will go to motion, and I'm going to join these two up, which automatically does the one in the middle. Alright, so when I push the up arrow, I'm going to keep it really simple, and I'm just going to use the location. So I'm going to be going in a negative X direction. The X arrow is pointing towards me. That's positive, so negative is the other way. And if you wanted some so like the skidding and carrying on after you've touched the up arrow on the force here, I could put like -2 just to see if the drag would continue. Anyway, but the one we'll just go with is right there. Alright, and then right away let's make it turn. So I will diminish this one. I will add another keyboard, and it's basically on an oval going to be turning left. So I will put left arrow, and over here another motion, and we will go, and the rotation here is going to be 1 on the Z axis, and let's hit the P arrow and see what happens. So when I hit the, so it now goes. It's not super smooth, but we could do a lot more fooling around on the settings there. So we probably won't need it, but just to make the steering a little bit more accurate, we'll also add in the right arrow for turning right. And so then we will go here to motion. Okay, so if turning left is +1 on the Z, then this will be -1 on the Z axis. And so once again, P, it will turn both ways, so we can go around. Alright, the last thing we'll do for this part of the tutorial is I'm going to put in an empty. So I'm going to go, actually I'm going to click there, so it's going to go there. Add empty, and I'm going to go with arrows, just so it's and bring it down this way so you can see it a bit better. There it is. Okay, and I am going to put a game property on here, and I'm going to call it my time, or if you want we could call it lap time. Okay, And what is neat that's been added now is a timer. And I'm going to turn on the debug properties here and then go up to game and make sure that debug properties, I now have a timer. So I'll zoom in here, and if I hit P, we've now got the timer going up, and now the wheels aren't turning, which it does not add a lot of realism to the game, but it's still for an exam type question is doing all right. So you'll see that you can get around in about 20 seconds to go right the way back to where we started from. So that is where we're going to end that section of the question.